Alright, y'all, we back. So I was at the point of where I was getting the body back, and for those that are just now joining or were just now watching my, here's the pictures of what the body, the firewall, and the undercarriage look like. Well, not the undercarriage, just the floor pan and the firewall look like before I got it back from being sandblasted. And here's the video of the day I got it back. All right, so after I got the body back, I had to start prepping it because it's literally bare metal. You know, any hand, fingerprints, oils, anything will stick to it real bad and start rusting. So what I did was I started prepping it all, started cleaning it off, everything. I had like a case of this and literally just cleaned the firewall, the door jambs, and the floor pan, cleaned it all up. Then I had to spray. I bought a case of this etching primer. I had to spray all of this. I think I used 8 cans. I can't remember. I didn't want to have to use the air compressor, so I just bought a case of each one of these products that you see right here. And then, of course, after the etching primer, you got to use a high build primer. This is what's going to protect it, keep it from ever rusting over again. And then I got to using the Raptor liner, Raptor Tenable Protective Liner. This is the product that I use. Like the same stuff you use in truck beds to protect it. It's the same stuff they put on the undercarriage of a lot of cars. But I didn't want that black look. I wanted something with color, so I was gonna paint it. And doing my study on the Raptor liner, I found a what they call a tenable Raptor liner, where you can just add your own color to it. Here's the kit that I bought. See, Raptor Tough and Tenable Protective. So it doesn't come with the color. It does come with it comes with 4 bottles. I actually had to buy 2 because I wanted to do like 2 or 3 coats on the undercarriage, but it comes with 4 bottles of the tenable base, and I ordered this Tar Heel Blue from this company. The baby blue that came with the Raptor liner didn't look like the blue I wanted. This is the closest one I could get to it, so I ordered this from this company. And it's all, you know, self-explanatory, or they have the instructions right here on how to do it, how to, you know, do the ratio mixture and all of that. But it comes with 4 of these bottles, and I ended up using 1 kit and only 1 bottle. That's why one's missing. out of here, but comes with the hardener. It comes with the whole kit, even the little spray nozzle right here. It has a tube on this end and a tube on that end, which I can see in the video. But you just hook it up to the air line and spray it. It comes out thick and dries thick, but I did that, added all the color I needed to it. And here's a few pictures of me actually doing it. All right, so it took me about a day to get that Raptor liner on there, and it looked good. It was kind of hard trying to spray up at an angle like that, but it looked good when it was all said and done. I liked how it looked. During that Raptor liner, finishing up the Raptor liner, my sandblasting guy called me and told me that he had all my frame done. So I went and checked out my frame, and this is a picture of it being in the shop. But yeah, I was real happy with it. It looked good. Seeing it in that different state coming from, rusted, greasy, it looked, I was real happy with it. So after that, I went and picked up all my suspension parts. And like I said, again, I went powder coat crazy. If it was metal or whatever, I had it powder coated. Upper control arms, lower control arms, anything that didn't have a bushing in it, coil springs. I even got the straps that hold your gas tank up, and they're all in this picture right here. I was happy with them too. Everything looked good. Dude that does my powder coating, he does a real good job. But I was impressed with the color and how everything turned out. And here's the company that I use for my sandblasting, powder coating, and I think they do some other stuff there, but here's a picture of the company that I use. They're located in Louisville, Kentucky on Poplar Level. I don't know the exact address, but this should be on this picture right here. So I didn't want to turn my rear end down to have it powder coated. I didn't want to have to break it all down. So I got into cleaning it all up myself, and went ahead and got a sample of my paint that I'm going to use, which is also almost the same color as the powder coat that I'm using. So I went and had like a gallon of that mixed up for me, and went ahead and sprayed my own rear end. The suspension parts that had bushings in it, like the tie rod ends and all that stuff has bushings in it that can't be heated up from the powder coat. So I had to paint those, clean those up, prep them up, and primer them, and then painted all those myself. Here's a picture of that. Yeah, it turned out real nice. I liked how it looked. It was pretty close to the powder coating color, so it all went together. It didn't look far off from the powder coat color, so I was happy with that. Was a little nervous. I had to set it out in front of my garage door. I was nervous about overspray traveling over to the neighbor's car that sat right next door. So that's why I don't paint too much in here and don't want to paint too much, because the fumes, and I don't want nobody come over and saying, hey, you got overspray on my windows and all that. So I just don't bother. But I did do that because it was such a small job and it didn't take me that long. Now this is the kit I used to spray paint my rear differential. Got this kit from Harbor Freight. It's a pretty good spray gun. Comes with 2 guns. I use this one. Comes with everything to clean it after you're done. It's a nice little setup. Once I finished that up, I started prepping to get my frame in and started setting everything up. So everything, all the suspension parts, the rear end, all of that can be set up to be put back onto the frame. Here's a few pictures of me setting everything up, prepping for those parts to be put back on. All right, so I got everything figured out, mapped out on the garage floor how I was gonna set it up. That way I can just have the guys bring the frame back in, set it on jack stands right over all the parts. So it'll pretty much be laid out for me as soon as I get done. In the midst of doing all of that, I think maybe a week later, he called me and told me that he had my core support done. So everything was rolling by now. I got all my suspension parts back, the frame back, the body sitting over on the other side of the garage, wrapped up, waiting on everything to get back together. All right, so after I got everything set up to get the frame back, so I can just set the suspension parts, the rear end, back onto the frame. Before I did that, I wanted to go ahead and get my firewall completely done and painted. So I used the same products, this acetone, first to clean everything up. It was already clean, but I had to re-clean it. You always want to touch everything up. Make sure your surface is clear of any fingerprints, grease, and all that. So I used that. And then self-etching primer, what you put over on bare metal. I used that. Basically the same products, except I went ahead and painted the firewall completely. But instead of leaving it as is, I wanted to shine real good. When you open my hood up, you know, it'll be clean and look like it was professionally done. So I wet sanded the shit out of it. Painted it again, wet sanded it again. I did it like 2 or 3 times and got it all cleaned up. Cut and buffed it. That's why it looks as good as it does. I really try to make it look like a shop did it, and all from a rattle can. People don't think you can do it, but it's sturdy. It won't scratch. It doesn't hold any grease or nothing like that. It's legit. I was shocked what I can do with rattle cans. But I also did my door jambs too, and my door, the inside part of it. I'll show y'all that later. But on my next video, I'm gonna be getting the frame completely put together, the suspension part, the rear end, getting the motor and transmission put back on it, running all my lines, my brake lines, and my gas line. And I did all those brand new. I ran them myself, made them myself. I don't know if I have any more of the line left. If I do, I'll show y'all in that next video. But in that next video, I'll be getting everything put back together and going to pick up or going to check out my dash at this point and see where my upholstery guy is at on it, and probably give y'all some inside look at that upholstery or my upholstery guy that I deal with. So y'all stay tuned. Keep watching my channel. You know, if you can, support. Tell people, you know, go subscribe to Nate's channel, Nate on 28. Keep turning my channel up again. I'm trying to hit that 1K by the end of the year. So just keep watching me. I'm gonna get y'all through this entire build to where it's at today. And all my upgrades I'm gonna do to it. You know, hopefully soon it'll be in the paint shop, getting everything ready to get it out to these car shows. I'm just doing this for my peeps like the jump off. I ain't talking Lil' Kim, niggas know who I am. The last of a dying breed, and I got real nigga tendencies inside of me. If you real, you ain't gotta say it, that don't apply to me. I know fake niggas tryna be real like a Canal Street. Fraud niggas. This is for the earths and the gods and the ones seeking knowledge and freedom. Pray our laws with them. They say you'll get it all if you're all's given. Well, inshallah, only God's willing. Yeah.